Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another reaction video here on Warcraft Radio. My name is Kexman, and I am joined, as always, by the illustrious man known as Farseer.
That is me. And of course, with the Visions of Azeroth finally out, I almost said Shadowlands. With Visions of Azeroth finally out, we are very excited to watch the new cinematics and stuff. We've been looking forward to like these ones for Nyalotha, especially for a little while. Always speculating, always wondering what's going to be said, what's going to happen. I just can't wait to get into this.
Obviously, a little bit of a preface to this one. Myself and Farseer have not done the new raid. This cinematic is based around the raids. So one thing to take in note is we haven't seen these cinematics. Obviously, this is our first time reaction to it. We've seen little bits and pieces about how people aren't happy with them.
Yeah.
One thing to take note of, though, is that these cinematics are designed to be at the end of the raid. So
yeah.
There's obviously spoilers, but also there's potentially some things that we have missed. There are some things that, may have been included in the raid that we haven't seen yet. So this is just our views on these cinematics on their own without any sort of context from the raid.
Yeah.
So with that being said, should we dive into the first one, which is of course a Rathian cinematic?
Yeah. So I think the next one will have a bit more meat than this one, but I'm still eager to look forward to it. But I am ready. Are you all set?
I'm ready to go and see the handsome dragon man do his thing in Nyalotha.
Beautiful. Okay, then. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
So we're seeing some tentacles and a boot.
Oh, he's got
and
the blade.
The blade! Wait, he's going to wield the blade as the dragon.
Okay. Now he wants to go in with some style. I like it.
Yeah, he's going. I'm loving this. Look at my boy go.
Yeah.
He's doing well.
Oh.
Dual barrel.
Oh, boy got smooshed. Oh, no, he's okay.
Clever.
Oh, look at this cinematic beauty, man.
Oh, Azeroth is not liking that. Oh, okay. Did that actually do anything?
He's trying to trap him in the blade, isn't he?
Doesn't look happy. I think that was the plan. And the plan has not worked.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Big tentacle boy came out.
The plan has done the opposite and not worked. I think that was kind of our way into the kind of... We know that the Azeroth encounter is 2 fights. We've got Carapace of Azeroth, and then we have Azeroth himself.
Yeah.
I think that cinematic is probably taking place before the Carapace of Azeroth encounter, because I know that there is a big ad that you have to fight during that one. So I think that's what that is.
Do you know the weird thing is that who predicted this? I swear someone on the station said they thought this was going to be the case. It was either you or Dunkirk, I swear. Someone said that they think this was going to be the case. I can't remember who it was.
What, it was going to be a 2-phase encounter?
No, with the blades of Xalatath, of trapping it in the blade. There was someone who predicted it. I can't remember who it was. It might have even...
I think it may... I imagine it was probably either me or Dunkirk, but
it's either that or it might have been even been Mango. I'll have to check with the staff on that one.
But no, that looked fantastic.
Oh,
that was really
cinematic
nice.
Beauty. That was.
Yeah, that was very, very nice. I was impressed to see the way they kind of had Rathian doing his thing, spinning around, and especially the fact that they incorporated his dragon form into it.
Yeah, man, I love it. Very suave. I think we should jump on to the next one. I think we're ready for the next one.
So then, Farseer, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm just looking at the first image of
just that giant, mine. Let's see if he actually. Let's see if there's a voice line there. So, on the count of 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh, he sounds angry. It looks beautiful.
Corruption levels approaching.
Mother.
100%. Oh, he's gonna consume Azeroth.
This is that's our character. So this isn't a pre-rendered cutscene. So he definitely wanted to use us.
You don't belong to him.
I like it. It's very dramatic.
Getting a cutscene with us. Is this the first cutscene that we've had that we've been involved in?
Your strength.
MacGuffin!
Super Saiyan! Super Saiyan Paladin!
Attention. New anchor point acquired.
Oh!
What are you waiting for?
Oh, so okay, so now we're using a proper
Firing sequence
reorigination
initiated.
beam.
Launch it!
Firing into us. Okay. We are
Kame!
now. That is basically what this is. It's a Kamehameha. It's a final flash. Straight up a final flash.
That's pretty cool. I'll give it that. It's pretty cool.
Okay,
Oh,
and now
here we go.
Right. Okay. Okay. So that. Oh, so it's Sauron's tower.
It is.
All the eyes
Oh,
are breaking.
Yes, it is. It's exactly that. Oh, that is. Oh, wow.
Okay, it looks cool.
Yeah, that is. Dang.
It looks cool. I will give it that. It looks very, very cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so okay, right.
A lot to take in.
A lot to take in on that one. First things first. I think this is the first end cutscene of a raid that we have actively been part of.
Yes.
So-
True. Yeah. So, although we've been wielding the power of Azeroth and Azerite and whatever,
Yeah.
and we're using. So I like the fact that they're still playing this off, that it's not always like just purely us that does this. So when
No,
we go
so
around
maybe
saying we're killing
let's-
dragons and old gods and whatever, yes, with help.
let's think of final cutscenes. Okay, so that was an in-game cutscene into a pre-rendered cutscene.
Yes.
So okay. However, if they're never going to be able to include our characters in a pre-rendered cutscene, that's
No.
never going to happen.
No.
But realistically, if you can see, if they could have quite easily done it in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we've ever actively been a part of that to that sort of degree before.
No, that's definitely new.
So that's quite nice. There's always been, whenever it cuts to that cutscene, all you ever see is just, them falling and then we all disappear. This one, you still see the beam. So off screen, our character is still there doing what they are doing.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
However,
Hmm.
I can understand why people are annoyed.
Yes.
Consider this compared to, for example, the Dragon Soul cinematic. So the Dragon Soul cinematic, we saw obviously Deathwing blow up.
Yep.
We saw the dragon aspects lose their power. We also saw the hint that Thrall and Agra were going to have a child.
Mm-hmm.
Mist of Pandaria, you obviously had the reveal of Vol'jin as the new war chief. You had
Yes.
Varian stopping Thrall from executing Garrosh.
Yep, that's good.
Wad, you obviously had Gul'dan being pulled into the portal. You had the whole setup for Legion,
Yep.
and you had kind of like hints that the Orcs and the Draenei were going to work closely together. We all know how that turned out.
And
Legion,
of course, the end of Legion had the biggest cinematic, arguably of
biggest
all time,
cinematic.
with Sargeras stabbing his sword right into Azeroth, leading
Exactly.
it in right into Battle for Azeroth and what came after.
Exactly. This one,
Nothing.
it looked cool, but there was okay. So N'Zoth got shot with a beam. Okay,
And
looks
Ny'alotha
nice.
broke apart.
Ny'alotha broke apart.
Done.
Unless there is something else coming down the line,
Yeah.
if that's the way they choose to end N'Zoth and the Old Gods
And Battle for Azeroth.
and Battle for Azeroth as a whole,
Mhm.
well, I don't ending Battle for Azeroth as a whole. I don't mind it too much because there's
Okay.
obviously there's going to be a pre-patch. We're going to see something along those lines.
Yeah.
But that is, it looked nice.
Yeah. Cinematically.
But
Mm.
when you stop and think about it, that's pretty poor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely on the side of that, because how many predictions did we make of we actually didn't win? It was all twisted by N'Zoth and maybe all these opportunities,
Yeah.
and I'm starting to understand
That's
why.
still possible.
I
That's
say
still possible.
still, but I'm definitely on the side of a lot of other content creators where they're like, it feels like they could have done a lot more with it.
Oh,
where-
massively.
Because this just feels like it's very cut and dry. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you get close to N'Zoth, you fully get corrupted, but you break out of it and you kill him. That's it.
Well, there's always a lead into the other expansions. For example, Warlords of Draenor. Yes, you managed to kill Archimonde, but you get that little clip of Gul'dan being drawn into the Legion portal.
Yep.
At the end of Legion, you obviously had the fantastic cutscene with Sargeras. Yes, we managed to defeat Sargeras. There's the great line with Illidan, but he stabs his sword into Azeroth. That's not exactly going to, end well.
Is
This one
a conclusion? That's
well,
the whole
it seems
thing.
to be. This is all we know. That's the end. We've already. Ian has already said that there's going to be no 8.3.5, or at least there are no plans for an 8.3.5.
Yeah.
We know for a fact that there is, we know for a fact that this is the end of the Nyalotha raid.
Yeah.
So unless there is, and Athalas made this prediction on Twitter, unless there is a special mythic-only cutscene,
which hasn't ever been done.
Which hasn't ever been done before.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there is a special mythic-only cutscene, that seems a little bit cut and dry.
Yeah.
I, however, would not be against them doing a mythic-only cutscene. The only problem I have is that would have been found already.
Maybe.
It would have been very difficult for them to have locked that behind something, because you'd have just been able to have pulled it from the game files.
If it's the first time they've done it, maybe it, like, let's say hypothetically they have done it. If it's the first time they've done it, maybe if it's a big kind of thing, maybe they took extra steps to make sure it was encrypted.
It's possible they may have done it in a slightly different way. So yeah, it is possible. It is possible. We're going to have to wait and see.
We will, yeah.
And speaking of the World First Race, there is obviously a lot coming up in the coming few weeks. Warcraft Radio is, of course, going to be doing some form of coverage. What that coverage is going to be announced in the next couple of days. However, until that point, we hope you're enjoying 8.3, and we hope you'll obviously join us on Warcraft Radio for even more conversations around this cutscene and what it could potentially hold for the future of Warcraft on You Think You Do, But You Don't, every Friday at twitch.tv/Warcraft Radio, 7 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. EST. My name has been Kexman.
My name has been Farseer, and we'll see you next time, guys.
Take care.